What's love? Got to do, baby.
What's love?
Got to do. Oh,
It's about trust.
I missed the lyric. Oh shit.
Got to do
with it.
What's
Oh shit.
love?
Wait, no. We're doing an episode, Carlos.
No, not karaoke.
Oh my god. I
I'm
thought
so
it was
sorry.
karaoke first. I was having fun.
Me too.
But
Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast
a podcast where we talk about horror movies.
and the daddies in them.
And today, we went back in time.
We sure did.
You're probably thinking, whoa, deja vu.
Okay.
We've done this movie before,
That's true.
but we haven't.
We haven't, because it was in the 80s. Now we're in the 2000s. Where's the 90s?
Fear Street.
That's not a time travel movie. Oh, wait.
Bitch,
Kinda is.
You thought. Gotcha.
Is kind of, I guess.
It kind of is in
I
a way.
guess. Okay, well.
But today, we watched 2024
Yeah?
Netflix exclusive
Yup.
Time Cut.
Time cut.
It sounds like an action movie. Time Cut. Like,
cut.
yeah, what's a cut part of this time movie?
People got cut.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. In some places.
It's like chopping mall, I guess.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
gets chopped.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay.
All right, but Time Cut directed by Hannah Macpherson, and also written by Hannah Macpherson and Michael Kennedy. No budget because it's Netflix, so I don't know that part. Netflix be petty, don't tell people those kind of things.
They're like, shh, we don't tell them how cheap it is. We can keep raising our prices.
Yep, you know. Well. And then the taglines, which I'm like, the murder is set on repeat. Or this murder is set on repeat.
Okay, I mean, that's fun. That's a fun one. I
Okay,
like it.
Okay. And in this town, 2003 was a killer year.
That was fun. That's funny.
That's it.
That's it.
Time cut.
Damn, can we come up with taglines? Time Cut. I can come up with one.
Since it's like in the 2000s, okay. Time cut. Never forget.
Oops. I did it again.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
very
you.
good.
Oh,
That's all I can.
that's
think
all
of.
I got.
Okay.
We do follow a pretty small crew in this movie. We're gonna start with Madison Bailey as Lucy. That's our antagonist or a protagonist.
Mhm.
Antonia Gentry as Summer. Griffin Gluck as Quinn. Let's see that. Sorry, I just my brain works so crazy. Megan Best as Emmy.
Okay.
All right,
This
go
guy-
Queen. Best. Michael Shanks as Gil. Whoa, that's a crazy, like, scary last name. Like Shanks.
Yeah, I knew someone with that last name.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh shit, that's cool. Rochelle Crawford as Kendra. Summer H. Howell as Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney Sabiston as Val. And that's basically that's basically everyone we follow.
Okay.
And let's say also some Samuel Braun. That's Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of them.
And shout out to Val, who I haven't seen in years, but Curse of Chucky.
And glad she's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and Katim O'Connor. That's Brian.
Oh yes, Brian, her boyfriend.
Yeah. So we just watched it. And
Yeah.
Carlos, what are your non-spoiler thoughts? If you haven't seen it yet and you just want to see our thoughts.
I think this is the big question.
Yeah.
Which one do you
Total
prefer?
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's literally the same premise.
It's almost identical.
It's almost identical. The times are it's different times for sure, but it's going back to save a family member or stop the stuff from happening. So
Yeah.
yes, I prefer Totally Killer. I had fun with this one, but this one's kind of like
It's very tame.
it feels more for kids than anything.
There's no violence really.
Not really.
Like there's kills. I'm not gonna say the thing I always say all the time, but like there's no like death sequences. Like
Mhm.
there's no like like a scene of them getting it's like a quick like stab and then they cut away.
Yeah,
Or-
because there's one that's like could have been really good to see on camera. We just don't see it. Like they just cut away from it.
Yeah.
And I feel like the killer's also very predictable. But part of it for me is my fault because of somewhere I've seen the killer in. So I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, it's you.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you said it, and it's like, yeah.
But it also feels very obvious in the movie.
Yeah. The first time it's like, oh, I see where this is going. It's just you've seen this plot point before, and you're like, oh, okay, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen this, and it's a very stereotypical kind of like backstory to the killer.
Yeah. And then
it's interesting. It could have been fun, but I think it's what made Totally Killer for me fun is what's missing in this movie. Yeah. Like I like the characters in Totally Killer. Like fine, the time travel doesn't make sense. Nobody fucking knows how time travel works.
It never does. And I feel like in Totally Killer we stick around with the group a lot longer.
Yeah.
So when they die, and it's funnier. It's funnier, but it's just better.
Yeah. I like to think that maybe the budget maybe wasn't there for this movie.
Yeah.
That's what I like to think.
Yeah. But yeah, because we don't even hang out with the crew that much here. We kind of just like, oh, this person's next, and we just go.
We go over there, and then it happens, and then,
that's it.
Yeah.
We don't really follow them. We kind of just know who the assholes are, and that's it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like red herrings in this movie that like they're literally there just to be red herrings. It's not like they're integral to the group. They're literally like, is it the boyfriend? Oh shit!
Because even him, he disappears after that one.
They show him one time and then they leave.
Yeah, he's gone.
And it's like, and then there's like a teacher that like he's acting weird. And it's like we see him one more time and then he's just gone.
He's just a physics teacher.
Yeah.
And I think they only make him a red herring is because the sister's like, well, I wasn't that great in school. So it's like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I had your sister in class. It's like, oh, what's she like? What's she like? Yeah.
So it sucks because it's like maybe you'll like this one if you see it before Totally Killer or not. I'm not sure.
I feel like it could be that situation
where it's like we saw Totally Killer first, so we definitely like that one better. I just think I like the main character in Totally Killer. Like this one, it's not bad. It's just I think she doesn't have much to do like in this movie. Like it's like she doesn't even have like an arc. I feel like in this movie, like she doesn't really grow as a person.
The ending is weird. I'm confused.
We got questions also.
We can get deep into the ending later, but I feel like we could sit here for 40 hours
talking about time travel
and figure out how the ending works.
Yeah, and I guess that's like the fucked up part about time travel is that every movie always does it different. It's like everyone always looks back to the Future, but then it's like Avengers talk about Back to the Future and how that doesn't make sense, and then they do their own thing. And in this one,
they talk about Back to the Future
about it.
And so they talk about Back to the Future and Totally Killer.
Yeah, and it's like,
it's like Back to the Future is the go-to movie as like Jurassic Park is the go-to dinosaur movie.
Yes, very much so. And it's like you kind of have to. Especially, I don't know how long. Maybe this was in production when Totally Killer was being made, and it took a while to release. I don't know.
It's just crazy because they're produced by the same people.
That's what it's weird too. That's what I was looking at, and I'm like, why didn't you just make like a more unique movie,
or like just make a sequel to Totally Killer?
Yeah, I don't understand. Even the killer looks like the killer from Totally Killer.
I have a theory that maybe Netflix paid him less than Amazon Prime. So he's like, I don't care about this one.
It's true. I mean, you're definitely probably right. So, like,
okay, I'm sorry. It's not the same people. Totally Killer is a Blumhouse movie. Oh. But then this one, it's like it's people that have worked on Blumhouse movies.
Oh, I see.
But it's not they're not the same. It's not the same people.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just, I'm assuming Netflix definitely had a smaller budget. Like, that's what I'm assuming. It just feels like it. Yeah. Like, you watch it and you're like, from the very get-go, it's like, this feels super low budget. It felt like a fucking Hallmark movie at first. Like, the way it's shot and everything.
Right.
It's so like that.
So, yeah. So, like I said, like, so Totally Killer, it's Blumhouse, but it's not people that have worked on... Whereas this one, it's people that have worked on, who wrote Freaky and It's a Wonderful Knife.
Yeah.
Which are both kind of that genre of movies where they take a premise and turn it into horror.
Yeah. And I mean, if you think about it, like, The Wonderful Knife kind of isn't like a time travel kind of thing.
Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah. So I think the writers for those
It's a Wonderful Life is based off of It's a Wonderful, Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sort of time travel too.
Yeah, so I understand the idea of it. I think it is a cool concept, and that I really like Totally Killer. I thought the concept was fun. So I love the idea. It's just like I think we have to make it more unique to like, okay, I guess the unique part of this one is 2003. So
it's like, a different. At least it was in the 80s again.
Exactly, which. That's completely. I love that idea. Keep it in 2000s. I mean, we grew up there, so it was fun seeing that.
That's the aspect I liked of it because it's like, oh, I understand this fashion. I understand this music. I understand this. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I understand. But then when you're going through the plot, it's just we've seen this before. It done, better.
Okay, how about we stop time travel? We've done Freaky Friday. We've done time travel. We've done Groundhog's Day. I'm gonna keep saying it. Let's do The Mask. Let's do The Mask.
The Mask. I feel like there's just so much you can do.
There's so many movies you can turn horror. Let's do Miss Doubtfire.
Let's do Mean Girls.
Oh my God. That's Jennifer's Body.
No, but not a group. If Jennifer was between like 5 people.
Okay, then that's The Craft.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. Maybe you can't do every movie. No, but yeah. So before we jump into spoilers,
right.
How was your Thanksgiving? And what demons did you fight?
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
My Thanksgiving was good. My outfit was slaying.
Oh,
I was very proud of it, to be honest. The way it came out. It's been good. I mean, I've been doing my Christmas shopping. Almost done, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's the first episode of the Horror Daddies in December.
Yes, it is, as you can see. But it's been fine. It's been fine. Yeah.
No demons.
I feel like if I complain, it's gonna be the same thing every
week. I feel you. Sometimes it's like that one demon that just stays there. Nah, I completely understand.
Other than that, nothing new, exciting. Well, nothing bad.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
That's good. That's always good. Yeah. That's a positive.
Yes.
As long as it doesn't go into the reds, you're good.
Yeah, we're right in the middle.
Right in the middle. We're right there. Well, that's good. How
about you?
So I didn't fight any demons. I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. I feel I just spent it with my family. I won $100.
Doing what?
Because they're like, oh, let's play. Okay, they were playing bingo for some reason.
I love bingo.
But I lost. My brother won, of course, so he got $100. And then they're like, let's play Mario Kart. And they were making fun of me like, you talk all this bullshit.
Oh no.
They didn't know who they're fucking messing with.
I'm gonna be honest. If I would have been there, I would have won the $100 at bingo, not your brother. 1. 2, when they said Marco, I'm like, I'm keeping my $100 and sit down.
I'm like, they don't know who they're messing with, so I just beat their ass.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, you definitely play this a lot. And I'm like,
nah,
sorry.
He really doesn't.
I'm just that good. I'm just talented. So yeah, there you go. That's, so it wasn't bad.
That's good.
Yeah. But politics got involved, so I had to wake up to go to work.
Not on a Sunday.
I always forget to turn it off.
A day of rest, but not for me.
Not for me.
But
yeah, politics got involved, and I just time to leave.
Time to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's always the thing.
Not in my. No, we didn't have that. Never came up.
That's good. That's really
never
good.
Does either. Even though we're all at least with my family, we're on the same side, so that's fine.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I just ignored it, and then I made mac and cheese. It came out good.
That's good.
And made we ate some flan.
Oh, I had flan. I had cheesecake. I had something my mom made that was with bread, but it was weird, but it was good. Yeah, it was a lot.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I think that's it. I didn't have anything. Honestly, my demon was Amazon, because everything be fucking coming late.
I know. Okay, well, mine, my Amazon stuff came on time. The other things are not from this country.
Oh, so those take like a month.
They should be here by tomorrow by the 4th. So like Okay, the thing is, the tracking says tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
They were supposed to be here Friday, but I'll forgive it since it's coming from overseas.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I see. Yeah, no, mine's. I mean, it's just like Amazon told me, like, oh, this one's gonna get here today, and then it's like, oh, sorry, it's gonna get there tomorrow. Then it was the weekend, and it was like, okay, we'll let you know if it's even coming. And it's like, how do you not know if it's coming or not? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, you know what? I saw on TikTok, which you know, not you can't always believe it. I know a lot of Amazon workers have been going on strike.
Well, that's
and saying that
true.
they were gonna,
it happens every year because Amazon doesn't give them like an incentive during the holidays. Even their orders like 10,
double.
It's like not even double. It's like 10 times like more. So it's like, yeah, they should go on strike. Like, what the fuck?
They should.
But like,
so maybe that's why.
Yeah, it probably is that. And I did this new thing. They like send it to UPS, and I was like, what the fuck? And I go and pick it up.
It's all connected.
It's weird.
It's right in the middle.
I don't like that. But yeah, that's basically it.
That's good.
And I hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, I had my best friend come over. I haven't seen her in a while. She came over,
Bitch,
which
I'm
was
right
nice. My other best friend.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And how was she?
She's good. She's good. I'm happy that she's good. Everything's good. Yeah.
That's fun.
It's always good to connect with friends.
Yeah. So you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm glad.
I did.
I'm really glad.
Thank you.
And then let's go talk about Time Cut. Unless there's anything else you want to say.
No. Let's just go through this. So it opens on April 18, 2003, the day after my birthday. I just turned 9. I just want to let y'all know.
Wow. And it starts with a song. What's love got to do? Got to do, baby.
Why do we do that?
It's just so good.
And it gets Ja Rule's voices.
Ja Rule. Yeah. You know, I was just asking my girlfriend, do you think there's such thing as like music Tourette's?
What?
Because you know, like in Tourette's, like sometimes like you just curse or whatever. I'm not sure how it completely works, but like sometimes I'll think of I'll just break into song like randomly. I'll like hear a word and I'll break into song.
Then baby, I got it.
Because it's crazy. It's like we were driving over here and she said like sorry, and I said sorry, I don't see you more, and I started singing a song, and I'm like,
mine doesn't activate that. I'm not talking like if I have it. Mine doesn't do that. What I do is I could just be doing nothing, and out of nowhere, I could sing a song that I haven't sung in years, but for some reason it comes to my mind. I'm just start singing.
Carlos, you're like that meme where it's like me during Thanksgiving when everyone's quiet, and it's like the Wicked song.
No, you know what I do? I realized, and I did this at work the other day. I started singing fucking Christmas music.
That's weird.
It was, and the thing is, I do it throughout the year. At random times, I'll just start being like, dashing through the snow. And I'm like, why am I like this?
You're like, bitch, it's fucking April.
I don't like Christmas like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. I just break into Christmas music. I don't know why.
Yeah, like mine, it's just when I hear a word, I'll just immediately think of a song and I'll just say it. Like I'll start singing it. So I'm like, how does... And my girlfriend's like, that probably is like ADHD or something like that.
It has to be. I can't be in silent. Like if I don't have music, if something's not playing and it's just, you know how it works sometimes. Yeah. If you don't have your headphones on, it could just be like super silent. I'll start singing.
That's so weird. Me
too. Yeah, the most randomest things too.
If there's a doctor out there, let us know. Diagnose us in the comments.
Oh my god, if a doctor listens to us,
shit,
I want to know why. Are you losing brain cells listening to us?
Maybe he needs that, you know. You know when like people are so smart and they hang out with people who are smart, they need like something to dumb it down.
Oh, it's kind of like when you like have like a dominant role in real life. So when in the bedroom you want to be a sub.
You want to get peed on and shit.
Nah, okay, pushing it.
Okay, I was just saying.
It's more like, daddy, yes. Not like, you know.
Not like I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
No, I totally feel. So if your doctor diagnose us in the comments and also send us some money.
Okay, if you're a doctor, an older doctor guy, I mean, I need a sugar daddy, and my man said I can have one. So, if you're listening, just let me know through the DMs. I can send feet pics, anything you need. I would just like an allowance weekly. Thank you. Nothing crazy.
Application?
Huh?
Do you need an application? in our Patreon that might be coming soon, we review those applications.
That's true. Send an application through, but you probably 100% might be accepted. But at this time, I would like, okay, thank you. I don't need nothing crazy every week, but just something,
Just a bill paid.
Yeah,
that's it. One bill paid.
Pay my water a month. I don't care.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Right.
So we just covered 0 seconds of this movie.
We haven't done anything. Okay, so we in this opening scene we meet Ethan, we meet Summer.
Yeah.
We established that Val, Brian, and Emmy are all dead already because the killer went on a killing spree from April 16th to the 18th.
Yep.
His nickname is the Sweetly Killer.
That's the name of the town.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
they showed in that same scene.
Oh.
It cuts to a sign that says Sweetly.
Okay,
Welcome
that
to Sweetly.
That makes more sense. I was like, why that name? So then,
it's super fucking random.
Yeah. So then, what happens is the cops break up this barn party.
Yeah.
And Summer's by herself, kind of, because she got juice on her or something. And the killer sneaks up behind her. He chases her through the barn, and she dies very Halloween 5 with the scythe thing, which I've always liked that weapon. I'm glad it's being used.
Yeah,
more.
It is pretty fun to see that one, but it cuts to our title card. Like we don't really see it right before he goes to slash. The title card's like a slash.
It slashes with her, so I'm like, okay, either he got her or he didn't. We don't know.
Yep. But then we cut back to 2023. April
24. April 18. It's 24. It's this year.
I thought I said 23.
No. So it was this year, the day after my birthday, and I was in San Francisco.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You over here celebrating this family's morning.
I know.
You having the time of your life.
I sure was. Wow. I need to go back.
So we meet this girl named Lucy, and we find out that this is Summer's sister.
Yes.
And everything is very dull and gray. They're all sad. The family's sad.
Yeah.
And this is the sister's death anniversary. But yeah, she just goes to school.
Yeah, we meet her chemistry teacher who has a tortoise.
Yeah,
Mr. Fleming.
Mr. Fleming. Yeah, and she got accepted to an internship at NASA.
Yeah,
and
is it NASA or Nate?
Oh, NASA or
NASA or Nate? Wow,
bitch. Maybe there's only one way to say
NASA or
it.
NASA. There we go. NASA or NASA?
NASA. It's NASA.
NASA.
And she tells out to Mr. Fleming, and they have a good old time.
Well, we find out that he did teach her sister too.
Oh yeah.
So she wasn't born when her sister died. She wasn't even born yet. She was probably born like a few years later.
She was a morning baby. That's how we described it.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't say it, but we know.
So she goes to tell her family because she hasn't told them, and they're not like very excited. They're kind of like, oh, like she's kind of leaving far, and I think
that's why they're sad about it, because then it's like they're losing another daughter, I guess.
Yeah, and also like you telling them during the anniversary of your sister's death.
Yeah, who you never met, so I guess you don't have no connection to, so you don't give a fuck, and I understand. I'm just saying.
I guess she's born in this sad. It's like, yeah, I'm born and y'all sad. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So they go to the spot where it happened to kind of mourn her, whatever it is, leave her a little trinket.
But oh my god, the writing sometimes it's too much a little bit. In this scene, it's like, I remember holding you, I remember playing with you, but now you don't have to pretend that I'm letting you win or something like that. I'm like,
oh, I think the mom has said like, oh, I remember when you took your first steps.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, you just now saying this after 20 years?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the first thing you would say. You leaving these sandals now? I feel like you would have left these sandals 20 years ago, but okay.
It is like so on the nose a lot of the times, and the ADR in this movie is crazy.
Oh, it's a little crazy. So her mom is like, oh, do you have anything to give your sister? And she's like, oh no. So she goes to the car to look for something, and
then she sees a tesseract.
Yeah, she sees like a purple light. So she goes to check it out, and it's the time machine, and she goes back to 2003. Time machine, who left this here?
Who left it?
Oh, was it the killer?
Yeah.
Is that right? That's what we're supposed to think. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They don't say it. It's just very implied.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh. So yeah, it says April 13th, right? Or
16 now.
16th,
Mhm.
and then 2003.
Yeah.
And she gets teleported there, and she goes outside, and it's all bright and colorful, and she's
Yep.
like, "What's happening?"
And I forgot the song.
Oh, what was the song?
Well, I know when she goes to the school, because she goes to the town, and then Hilary Duff starts playing at the school.
Yeah. Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't write the name of the song either, but we were singing it.
We knew.
There was a song when she was in her sister's room.
There was a song when she was in her. What was it?
Vanessa Carlton. That was
Oh.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
And I need you. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, she finds the note. She found a note that someone signed E left her sister 20
Who
years
wrote the
ago.
note?
E.
Who's E?
I don't know yet. It could be Emmy. It could be Ethan. It could be Elephant. It could be everything.
Elphana. What's the girl from Wicked?
It could be
Elphon.
Elphaba.
Elphaba. It could be Elphaba.
It could be Elphaba. It could be
Ethan.
Ethan. I said that. It could be
Elvis. You did it.
It could be Elvis. Yeah, that's true.
Do we have a fan like name that starts with E that we know of?
I don't know. If your name starts with E and you wrote the note, let us know.
Oh, I'm a teenage dirtbag baby.
Yes,
that's the
song.
one.
That's the one.
But yeah, she's like looking around town, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, she looks at a sign. She goes, 2003.
Mhm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Wow. And a teacher. No, sorry. Wait, I'm trying to think. 20 years. 2024. Would it be 21 years?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
So
she goes
she's
to the school,
and she's seeing all the fashion, and we're seeing it all, and we're like,
it's
oh
pretty
my God.
great. It's pretty funny.
I was like, I remember those days.
Was it Ed Hardy, like those like bedazzled shirts that like
Mhm.
everyone was
And then
wearing?
the belts over the jeans, but they're not through the hoops.
The J-Lo hat.
The J-Lo hat. Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
And she sees her sister,
Mm-hmm.
who's super short.
We love her, but like I think it's just because Lucy's really tall.
Yeah, yeah,
So she
yeah.
makes everyone looks really short. But I was like, she's already short.
Mhm.
She looks way shorter because she's looking like straight.
Well,
up.
everyone around her is like tall. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was like, this poor girl, her neck must be hurting talking to people.
And then she goes to her teacher's chemistry class because we knew he was still working there.
Yeah,
And she starts asking him about time travel. We meet Quinn.
yeah, he's like a genius.
Mhm. And I was like, oh, there's our killer.
Killer.
I was
You're
like,
like just some random kid.
well, I seen him in Lock and Key and he plays a villain. I was like, oh, you're stereotyped, aren't you? Acting. That's how I thought.
Yeah, I just was like, who are they gonna introduce? She's gonna meet her first person in the past,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be the killer.
And it's definitely not gonna be the parents.
Nope.
Ethan just looks dumb.
And
I don't
Ethan's
think
the boyfriend. That's like the easy target.
Yeah, of course. So then it's like either the teacher or this smart kid.
Yeah. So
The teacher didn't seem that bad,
he just in the future he had his hair up
and
In
it was
the past-
it was a little wider.
a little white, and in the past he's made it. They put some just for men's, and then and then they brought that shit down, and he was younger.
That's what I was gonna say. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah.
So they just explained that. He kind of hangs out with Ethan for a
Mhm.
bit, and then not
Quinn.
Ethan, Quinn, and then he immediately goes, "I'm from the past,
Mhm.
or for the future."
Mhm.
And he's like, "I don't believe you," and he's like, "Look at my phone. Look, I can just Face
Well,
ID it."
We should say that she saved, because this is important for later. She saved them from getting dumped into the river by
Oh,
Ethan
yeah.
and Brian.
Yeah, Ethan and Brian were gonna dump it in the river because it's
Mhm.
a tradition that they do,
Mm-hmm.
and just saves them.
Mhm.
So at this point, even what's her name? Summer even looked at it and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry about Ethan's behavior." Blah blah.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is what I was like, I wish. I guess it's Totally Killer did it already, but I love that in Totally Killer the mom is like a bitch in the past, and you're kind of like, damn, maybe this bitch deserves to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
We don't see that from it's implied that she is, but we don't really see
no,
it.
she's like nice to this group
Yeah.
immediately.
And then we also meet Emmy in this whole thing when the river's happening, and we notice that Emmy and the sister are not really talking.
Yeah, and they're like, just leave me alone.
And also starts with E.
Who
coulda left a note?
Emmy.
Accusation.
And it's very implied that Quinn might have a crush on her, on Summer.
Well,
because he's doing the homework for her. So that's the typical, like, oh, she's taking advantage of this kid.
well, the way she's asking him for the homework feels very flirty and like, hey, I need it, but
Yeah.
you're just like a brother.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's when I was like, oh, he's definitely the killer. Because, like, what's going to happen? He's going to get rejected.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, she's going to fucking try and kill him.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
it's just incel behavior.
So, yeah, this is when she then shows him his phone. He kind of believes her. He goes back to his place to show her, like, the garage. They go get the time machine. They bring it back.
Yeah.
The thing is to try to fix it. So I guess this time machine has this canister that's like juice for once.
Yeah. It's like one travel. That's it.
Yeah, and it's wasted, which is not good.
Yeah. Like,
Because what if you lose some?
Yeah. That's like not efficient at all.
No.
Also,
Also,
fill the future.
this time machine is complicated because it's like two computer consoles
With lasers that come out.
Yeah, like, bitch, I can't carry those two at the same time.
Like, how you gotta, you not at the same time, but you gotta take that one, catch your breath because you're already fucking tired.
Then set it up right across the other one.
Yeah, and then you gotta bring the other one over.
Like, why couldn't you come up with, like, I don't know, photo booth time machine?
Well, because Totally Killer did that already.
Okay, well, what if, like, an elevator
I something, a treadmill,
or just one laser that just shoots you and just transports you?
I don't know. They needed that CGI section with the arms that went like that.
Okay,
Yep.
That's what they needed.
okay.
So it looked cooler.
So
yeah, they go and try and, because it's made by this company called Sonar, which her dad works for.
yeah, Lucy
or
and Summer's
Lucy's
dad works at, so she knows that. So she's like, if I can go get the key card from my dad, we can go get the other canister, we can refill it. So they go to Summer's house, and she just thought she was going to walk in and steal it. But then Summer comes out,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, did you get my homework? And Ethan works for Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah. He works for Brainbuster videos.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's yellow and blue, we're assuming. I was like, wow, movie, very on the nose.
Very much.
So
yeah, he has like he does all her homework basically.
Mhm.
This is what it's implied.
So, the girls kind of start bonding. We have a montage, a makeover montage, because Summers is like, what is your outfit? Like, what are you trying to say with your outfit?
Yeah, because she's very future,
Yeah.
She's not wearing low cut jeans.
Even though her outfit, I was like,
She looks like super normal.
it doesn't, yeah.
It's not like she's wearing like
Like a meat dress.
yeah. Like nothing like
I don't know.
If you think about the time, what she was wearing was like high waisted and it's like ankle jeans.
Oh, I
That's
guess
In
true.
2003, you're wearing low cuts and bell bottoms.
Yeah, that's
so it's
true.
like complete
That's true.
opposite.
That's
I
very
just,
true.
to me, I feel like fashion kind of just, it's
Well,
changed. It's
yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
But it didn't look crazy different.
Yeah. What can she wear though that like would make her?
That's
like,
what I don't
different?
know. Like, I guess the high jeans are
Like baggy
today.
jeans, or baggy
No, because baggy jeans were like a
yeah.
thing.
or baggy sweaters and stuff. Because girls, if you could tell,
All girls always showed their stomachs.
their stomach,
Before. Yeah.
yeah. So maybe, yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. But they have like this small, it is sweet because it's kind of
Mhm.
like she's finally bonding with her sister that she never
Mhm.
had, and yeah, and then she
Well,
meets
she-
her parents.
Well, no. Yeah, she meets them. They have dinner. They're like, oh, you can come anytime.
And they're very happy.
Mm.
They're like
Mhm.
completely opposite from the beginning of the
Mhm.
movie. And
But she remembers that tonight is the night that Val and Brian die
Mhm.
at the mall.
At the mall. And you know who else is at the mall?
Quinn. You know who else is at the mall?
Ethan. And you know who else is at the mall?
Mr. Fleming.
Flemings. Everyone. And you know who else? Billy. What's his last name? Billy Loomis. And Stu Mocker.
Okay.
They're all there.
I wish he would have been at the mall.
But the mall, she goes, what time does the mall close? 9:00.
That
Oh my
hasn't
God.
changed.
That hasn't changed. And he's like, oh my God, I have to be there because it's about to close. She takes a scooter.
And not just any scooter. Those scooters that hit your ankle and broke them.
Yeah.
Those kinds.
Like come
The
on.
razors.
The razor scooters. And she goes all the way to the mall and she got there 5 minutes before it closes.
Yeah.
Billy and Val or Brian and Val. Sorry, I'm still thinking about Billy.
I know. He's hot.
Brian and Val are like at this weird clothing store and they're changing, and it's kind of interesting because you see the killer like blending in with the mannequins.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're being stalked, and they see Quinn. Lucy sees Quinn and goes, "Hey, have you seen Brian and Val?" I was like, "Oh yeah, they went to this store. They're in the third floor." When she gets there, Brian meets his demise
via American Psycho DVD.
Yep, just cuts it and through the neck, which is kind of cool. Very Y2K-ish, you know,
and very American Psycho.
Yeah, I love it. I liked it. Val, she could have had such a cool fucking kill.
Yeah, so she gets chased, or at least Lucy saves her.
Yeah.
Saves her for a second. And she's getting chased, but she's going down the escalator, and then the killer appears at the bottom of the escalator, and she gets escalated via the face. But we don't see it.
It cuts away completely. And there's a cop that...
This could have been such a cool kill, like the bread, like the bread cutter in Fear Street.
Yep, just like that. But no, I'm telling you, that kill made me go, the budget wasn't there for this movie.
Oh, and then a security guard gets it who wasn't supposed to get it.
No.
Oh my god.
What?
Lucy's a killer.
She is.
She killed the security guard.
That poor security guard did not have to die.
And then we'll get to the end.
She goes to jail.
She should.
So, yeah, Lucy starts... Oh, we see Quinn show up.
Right behind her.
Yeah, I'm like, Quinn, how the fuck did you make it to the third floor when you were in presumably the first floor?
So, also the killer got to the second floor really fast, unless he jumped.
So this moment, I said, "Oh, there's two killers." Because one was chasing in the third floor. How the fuck you in the bottom of the stair? I feel
escalator? Like that would have made the movie a little better.
Yes. I would have liked a more complicated plot, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing happens. Lucy's now beating herself up because this security guard dies. Now the killer's more deadly.
Yeah.
And
so
Quinn's like, "Motherfucker, I've told you that you're not supposed to change the past."
Yeah, you're not supposed to change anything, but she still does. So, so what happens is she's gonna stay the night at Quinn's boat house thing.
Yeah,
and
I guess she doesn't have a place to live.
She doesn't, but she tells Quinn that the nickname of the killer was just Sweetly, and he's like, "Oh, don't tell me that. I'm not supposed to know that."
Yeah.
And then the next morning, she sneaks into Summer's house to steal the key card, but Summer catches her, and Summer's like,
that. Oh no, Summer. It was Summer. Yeah.
Summer catches her, and she's like, "What the fuck you doing?" And then this is where she shows her the note, and she tells her that she's from the future, but she doesn't really believe her.
Yeah.
So then Lucy and Quinn are trying to fix the time machine, and then Summer shows up because she believes Quinn because she ended up getting the note that morning. And the notes are the same exact note, but one's white, one's yellow because one's been sitting in the floorboard for 20 years.
It got no creases because, they could have just crumpled it up a little bit to make it a little older. No, they don't do that.
I mean, it was...
But we don't know who wrote the note. It cuts to a random ass scene of Ethan walking.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was that? They're not even in the same room. No. It was like outside.
So tonight, the night of my birthday, Emmy's
Happy
gonna
birthday,
die.
Carlos.
Thank you. I just turned 9.
Happy 9.
Emmy is going to die, and she works at this marine museum, which I was like, oh, like an aquarium? No, it's just like 3 ships sitting on land, and that's a museum.
Yeah, and it's like super fucking creepy. I mean, I liked it. I don't think it's a bad set.
No. I'm not complaining about the set.
It is kind of random.
It's like she works at this creepy museum all by herself.
Yeah, like, girl, what?
3 ships.
First of all, a high schooler, like,
right,
by herself.
A minor by herself.
I don't think that's legal.
No.
I mean, it's 2003. Who knows?
And no. She's getting paid like $3.25 an hour. Like, let's be real.
That's true. That's true.
So
the killer, they show up to stop the killer.
Yeah, but she's listening to "Why You Gotta Make Things So Complicated." Why are you staring at me, Michael?
He liked that song. He's off screen. He's our like laughing crew. He's just very quiet.
He's just like,
but like he loved that joke.
Yeah. But they end up saving Emmy, and she doesn't die. So they now have completely changed the future.
And this killer also, he's inside. They lock him inside. But then seconds later, he shows up around the corner. So I'm like, okay, so is there... two killers.
What if he's traveling through time as this is happening?
That is never established.
I know. But like changing it.
I mean, maybe, but like, it's just if they were to say like he has a device or something, then I would be like, okay, fine, I understand that. They never established that, so I'm like, okay, there's two killers. There has to be.
Like, they get away at the mall, but then he's like, oh fuck, they're gonna get away, but I know she's gonna be at the bottom of the stairs, so I'm just gonna time travel, and then meet her at the bottom of the stairs. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Like, maybe. I'm not sure. That's the question of the movie.
So they save her. They save her. Then Lucy tells Quinn that Summer's next because Quinn didn't know this yet.
Yeah.
But, the whole dilemma is that if she saves Summer, then she'll disappear in the future because her parents wouldn't have had her. And eventually she does ask the parents, like, hey, did you guys ever think about having a second kid? And they're like, no.
Hell fucking no.
No, Summer was enough.
If I have another kid, that kid is going to be ugly, and I fucking hate that kid. And she's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I guess the way Summer or Lucy was born was through IVF. So, like, they specifically wanted another girl.
Yeah, and I think it's, again, they're mourning Summer, So, yeah, it's that whole dilemma. She doesn't even know if to tell Summer that she's going to be next.
She tries to. They go to dinner together to that fake-ass Olive Garden, and... Dolores is still working there.
It's called what's the opposite of olive? What's an olive? Like another word for olive?
No, honestly, I don't know.
The pickle bush.
Pickles are too
The pickle bush.
Cherry garden?
No, it can't be garden. It has to be different than Olive Garden.
So the opposite of a garden is a bush?
I guess. The pickle orchard.
Okay.
But they got free breadsticks.
Yeah, that's why I said the fake ass Olive Garden.
So yeah,
she tries to tell her, but she can't.
Yeah.
Then this is when she does ask the parents that question. But she manages to steal the badge, so she's gonna go get the other canister or the fuel for the machine. But then she also finally tells Summer that, hey, you're next, and this is my dilemma, and why I'm like, should I do this or should I not? Yeah,
so she tells her, like, I'm your sister, and she pretty much just opens up here.
And if I die, or if you die, then I'm born. But if you live, then I died. I'm not born, which that does make sense for time travel stuff.
Yeah. What doesn't make sense is later in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
she knows about the note. Like, who wrote the note?
Oh, yeah. So this is when we're revealed that she knows that Emmy wrote the note. It wasn't Ethan. And it's because
they're lovers.
They're lovers. Thank you. I was waiting for that. And yeah, they just never came out. They made a promise that they were gonna come out to their parents, but she just left.
Yeah, because she tells Lucy that it wouldn't have made sense that I would have a husband in the future.
Yeah.
So this was like,
she's like, that's a.
She goes, you were a lesbian.
She goes, why did you tell me I was gonna have a husband in the future? That's a fate worse than death. So Summer, you're gonna die, bitch.
Yeah. So so everything's going normal that night. They go to the sonar station and they find a dead guard.
Yep.
Or the plant, and they find that one of the canisters have been stolen. And then at the party where Summer originally died, she kisses Emmy in front of everyone. No one cared.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah. All right.
No one cared. They had nothing to worry about.
It's Jurassic Park. Hey, everyone, I'm a lesbian. You see, nobody gives a fuck.
From where?
Jurassic Park. Look, it's what's his name? How are you not getting this?
Oh, okay, because you're saying lesbian. I'm like, that's not the meme.
Well,
okay.
yeah, I'm making the joke.
It's Dotson. Dotson's here.
You see,
no one cares. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah. I just you kept saying it's like Jurassic Park. Hey, look, a lesbian. I was like, that does not happen. What cut are you watching?
I thought you would get it just from that.
No. Sorry. Okay. So
yeah. They have a plan, apparently.
Yeah, well, the plan is that she's going to lure the killer on purpose, which she does. She's getting chased by him, and then Quinn and Lucy save her before she gets time cut. And It's true. And
they run over the fucking killer.
Yeah, and then his mask breaks and it's Quinn. And I was like, I knew it.
You're like, oh no, Quinn. And he's like, he has like wrinkles by his eyes and he has a little 5 o'clock shadow they painted on.
He looks a little older and dead inside, which I get it.
And he talks like this now.
Which is
he's like, Quinn, remember? She doesn't love you, so I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Yeah, and the reason he's the killer is because in his timeline, he got dumped in the river, and everyone laughed at him.
So I'm gonna kill everyone. And I'm like, wow, he's so edgy, and I love Summer's response. Just because I rejected you doesn't mean you can kill me.
Also, I don't like dick.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, like
every girl says that.
It's not that I rejected you; it's just that you're not my preference. Like, what are we doing? So silly. That's like if a girl came after me because I didn't like her. Like, girl, I just no, that's predator.
Ew.
Yeah, like what, girl?
How dare you, Carlos?
Like,
how dare you be gay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like, this is the part where Quinn, younger Quinn. Let's say Quinn from the past puts a box cutter to his neck. He's like, if I kill me, you die, right? And he goes, that's not technically how it works. And I was like, wait a fucking second. So
I'm just confused how alive, I'm confused on how they're both existing.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
How's there two Quins?
One from the future went to the past.
Oh, that's why he looks. But he looks exactly the same.
That's the problem.
It's not like he's old. They should have recasted him.
They should have put some grace.
But then it's like, oh, then who is this guy? Oh my God.
The thing is that this is the problem. They're only like what 20 years old.
Yeah.
So like he's not gonna look that much different. He's just gonna look a little older. That's it.
But have you seen me 10 years ago?
Yeah, but you're different because you didn't have a beard.
Because I'm gay. Okay.
What the fuck?
So different 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm if you don't know me and I showed you a picture, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I guess that's true. But
you too.
Yeah.
Mr. Straight Hair. Yeah.
That's true. Well, okay. How could I make it more different? Is I think I would just have him have like super long hair. Like crazy long hair with a beard, with an actual beard, not a 5 o'clock shadow.
He should have grew out his facial hair completely.
I mean,
because all they did was give him the little chicken legs, and it's like, motherfucker, you just look like you just work overnights. You look no different.
Yeah, like it's. I was confused. I had a
I'm confused because it's supposed to be 20 years later, exactly the same.
Yeah, I didn't make sense to me, and.
Yeah, he would look 10 years is already, you look a lot different.
I guess so.
Especially high school me.
Yeah, I guess he's like, I don't know, we don't know.
They're like 16, 17. Yeah, they're seniors. We'll give it 17, 18, just at max. 20 years, he would be 38. He would not look like that.
Yeah,
he would be 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah, that's true.
And if he took care of himself, he would at least have muscles.
Well, I was gonna say he's, I guess, technically homeless because he said he would just disappear because that's what he did. He did the killings and then just disappeared.
That's fine, but you would change so drastically in 20 years that I got confused of why there's two of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the budget just wasn't there. They could have probably just put some prosthetics or, the hair and everything.
Because I've seen people look older. I mean, look. Well, Pearl's like 80 years, but I seen people get prosthetics done well. This just looks like it's the same person. He just looks like he's
a little bit more
tired. Yeah. He just looks tired.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know, man. This is in Totally Killer was the same thing. The review just didn't hit. It was like kind of like, oh, okay. It is what it is. Like that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be this thing where like the teacher was supposed to be Quinn from the future, like in the future that traveled back to teach his younger self.
You see, that would make sense because he would look like a whole different person.
Yeah, and he has his long hair.
And now he's an apprentice.
Yeah, he's more of an apprentice to his younger self. So it's like, oh, and then there's two killers because like we see that one was on top, one was at the bottom. So like they're kind of working together. That Yeah, but no, it's just Quinn. I don't know how the fuck that worked. It literally boggles my mind that we literally see them third floor, second floor instantly.
Well, because in that part, the only reason this Quinn is not trying to kill anybody is because she saved them from getting dumped into the river.
Yeah, that was like the catalyst. That's the only thing.
That was his 13th reason why.
Yeah, like, bro. I don't know. Yeah, it was very underwhelming.
Yeah. So Lucy turns on the time machine, drags his ass back into Back to the Future with her.
Oh yeah, because she goes, you know what you did? You created me.
Yeah, and instead of ending up back at the house where the time machine was, just like how she ended up from barn to barn, future and past, they end up in a weird ass parking garage
with Teslas.
With Tesla, so we know they're in the future. Hi, my love. How are you? Here comes my dog.
Come on. This way.
Okay. Hi. Go follow Uncle Jonathan.
Come on, this way. Okay. There you go.
So anyways, instead of the time machine staying at his house, nah, we're just going to end up at a weird parking garage, probably at the mall. And
yeah.
We know it's in the future because there's Teslas being charged. And she kills him with pretty much one of the chargers. Yeah, and then she stabs him.
She stabs him and like the fight scene ends like immediately. That's it.
This man did not put up a fight.
He didn't even get up. He went, and stab. That's it.
I fucked that bitch up.
And then we come back to...
She goes back to the past.
She's
like, I'm just going to live here.
Yeah,
and I
she's
was like, what?
My parents don't know who I am, so I'm just going to stay here. That's it.
So her parents in that timeline just lost another daughter.
Well, they don't know.
She never existed.
Okay, I guess.
They never lost it.
Yeah.
But there has to be another time that breaks. And
Well, yeah.
So like in Avengers, right? The point was that they have a timeline that happened, right? That's what we're seeing. And then they go back to a specific timeline and then they just take the stone from that timeline. So that timeline doesn't have the stone. But then they go back to the current time of our timeline and then that's when the stone exists in that. All they do is then they return it and then back to that same time that they took it. And then it just works the same.
Well, the way I see it is that like it's like a branch, and it's like that point in time where she's going back. That's when it splits.
Yes.
So there's a timeline where she existed and her parents lost her, and then there's another timeline where she never existed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So again, it's like the thing about time travel is that there's so many iterations of it. And then
also, I feel like she won't be able to live in the past. That's weird that she's like, I can just live in the past.
Yeah, you don't have a social, like your social.
Like, I get that your DNA is there because your parents are there, but it's like, you don't exist at all.
In Totally Killer, that was like the thing. Because she thought, oh, I'm not going to exist in the future, like Back to the Future. They're like, no, you just would be a person with nothing happening in life.
And that's what I thought. I thought that maybe she saved her sister and she wasn't going to be born in this family, but everyone has a soul. She would have been born in some other family. Yeah. And then and then maybe run into who her sister was and and maybe her sister would have remembered what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, I guess it's implied. It's like kind of like, it's like Captain America. Captain America just stayed in the past.
Yeah. He went back and
lived
stayed.
his life. Yeah. With Peggy. So it's like, I guess that's technically what they did here.
But then he was alive throughout the past, and so it's just he was frozen. She didn't. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's like the way you can make it. You can't make complete sense of it. Like you just have to try your best and suspend your disbelief to it. Yeah, but it's true because then right after she applies to NASA back in 2003
and gets accepted.
How the fuck? You didn't go to school in 2003.
Where's your social security number? Where's your ID? Who are your parents? Miss Minor. Like, what are
like what's happening? Show it to me, Lucy.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
We
don't get anything else. We don't even see fucking Summer in the future. She goes to the future for a moment, And we don't even have a scene where she goes back to her house and sees her family like having dinner with Summer.
I thought Summer was gonna show up at the parking garage and be like, "I'm here to save you, bitch."
Nope, that doesn't happen.
No.
Quinn, even this version of Quinn.
Well, this version of Quinn was back in his original time, right? When she goes back.
I guess.
Yeah. He went back to, so it would have just been him.
It would just been that one. Damn.
I sort of no. You know what? I'm glad Summer didn't show up because what are they gonna do? Give her some wrinkles and some gray hair? Like, no, we're good.
She had curly hair.
Okay. But yeah, I guess she stays in the past and she just lives with them now, and Emmy and Summer are together.
I would have liked Summer's parents to look at Lucy, and she's like, "Hey, I'm living here now," and they're like, "No, we said you could come to visit."
What if she like made an elaborate like my parents died, and she just chose from an article like a couple that died or something, like found an article like, "Oh, these were my parents,"
and they're like, "You can stay with us, sweetie." Mm-hmm. She might have.
It doesn't make sense how she can just live in the past.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. She has nothing. She has nothing. No records of her at all. She never existed in this time.
All right, y'all. That was Time Kit.
Time Kit. Alrighty, so like we do with every movie, we go to Letterboxd and give it a rating and review. So, Carlos, what was your rating and review?
You know, I originally gave it a 2-star. That might change. I don't know. Right, so we're talking about it, but 2 stars, and I said time travel is just so confusing. Like,
I mean, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god. I gave it a 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote totally killer, but it's a Disney Channel movie.
You know what? That makes total sense.
It's filmed exactly like a Disney Channel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I like the writer.
Yeah,
and it's produced by Mike Flanagan, or not Mike Flanagan.
Mike
Christopher Landon.
Christopher Landon, thank you.
And yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Favorite kill? There's not really kills in this.
Shut
movie.
the fuck up. I guess I'll do what we could have had was the stairway one.
Okay.
That or the escalator one.
Okay.
That could have been cool. It just I hate that it just cuts away.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate.
I'm gonna give it a Brian.
The Brian one was pretty cool too.
The use of a DVD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun. Yeah, there's nothing else after that.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy of the movie?
Who is your daddy?
You know,
it sucks. There's not really one.
It's not a person that I'm like, yeah, you know.
I'll give it to Summer.
Okay.
She's cute.
Okay.
LGBT.
Okay.
Love that for her.
Yeah.
Gays. You don't have anything for you?
I'll give it to the dad for working at Sonar.
He got money.
He moved the plot along.
Yeah, that's true. Without him, they'd be fucked.
Yeah, they wouldn't have gotten in.
That was such a dumb. Why Sonar? Like that is such a stupid like plot point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Any comments?
We got comments.
I can't wait.
Comments with the Horror Daddies. Sorry, I was coming up with a jingle.
Get Horror Daddy.
Alrighty, so we have a couple comments. We do have a poll. Oh, did we even make a... What did we cover last week? I forgot.
Texas.
We never made a poll for Texas.
The Next Generation with Matthew McConaughey. Hey.
Oh, okay. So let me go right.
Which honestly, I've been looking at the VHSs for that movie. I kind of want one. It's the poster for the VHS on the front. It's the lipstick chainsaw, and then the back, it's Leatherface in drag, but like the complete
one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I like the poster of that movie. I would have that poster. Alrighty, so this is from Glitterzilla.
Hello.
This is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Love the part where Renee Zellweger hollers at Leatherface, "You sit the fuck down and shut up." And he goes,
Yep. That's the best part of that movie.
Honestly, that scene is so great. Man, this girl is cute. This is from Joy. If Bubba was a boba tea flavor, he would be a fruity tea because in this movie he was very fruity.
Okay.
That's true.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
He would be a fruit tea because he was fruity in this movie.
Oh, how do you know that? You wrote this?
Yes, bitch.
Well, thank you for the comment.
You're welcome.
And this is from our friend Boke.
Hello, Boke.
Happy holidays when you guys read this. If either of you had to be part of a Sawyer family, what you say your role would be, and would you do around the house? What would you do around the house?
Oh, okay, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Thank you. Who would I be? I would definitely not be the hitchhiker.
I would be the hitchhiker.
Yeah, you would be. Yeah.
I feel like I'm a mixture of Leatherface and the hitchhiker.
Okay, can we make it like if it's the four of us?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like
Frankie's bossing her around.
I feel like he's the dad / brother who I'm confused. I don't know what role he was in the movie, but he's definitely the one that walks like, look what your brother did to the door. I'm definitely Leatherface.
I think so. I'm trying to think of all the family members.
Okay, throughout the movies too, if you think about it. Yeah, I'm Leatherface.
You're Franklin.
Okay. She asked the Sawyer family, not now. Okay? Yeah, I'm Leatherface.
Yeah, I think you can be Leatherface.
You know, you could be Alexandra Daddario in that remake.
Oh,
And then we could be cousins.
your
Yep.
thing,
Team up.
cuz.
Do your thing, cuz. Yep.
Okay, I'll be Chop Top.
Okay, I can see that.
I like Chop Top.
I can see
I
that.
like more. Damn, I'm a mixture of both the hitchhiker and Chop Top.
Well, that makes sense because he's supposed to be a twin, I think.
Yes, yeah, I think they're like
Mhm.
exact twins. Yeah, I think I like that. I like to think I'm more Chop Top than the hitchhiker, but that's okay.
Because I like to think if someone breaks into my house, I'm like, okay, hold on, what's happening? Where's the chainsaw?
Oh shit!
And then I'm gonna be like, why are people breaking in?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you're definitely the cousin. Do you think? And you're dating Trey Songz.
Well, he's cheating, so.
Oh, well, sorry. Yeah, wow, that's a fun one. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
thank you for
Bo.
that question. Leave us questions like that. I like that.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it. Let me just double check. But if you want to leave us a comment, if you have a Spotify, you can always leave us a comment. We try to put a poll up. We try to make it fun sometimes, but sometimes we just don't got questions.
And also on YouTube, leave us anything.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. So yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you guys for all the comments left this week. Roulette of Horror.
You want to do Roulette of Horror? Because we're doing probably 2 Christmas movies.
Yeah, let's do Roulette of Horror.
All right, let's do the Roulette of Horror.
Let's see where
I don't hear it though. Oh, there we go.
Okay, let's see where it lands.
Alrighty, so here you go.
If it lands on me, I have a pick.
Wow, you called that, Carlos.
I was lying. I don't have a.
Well, we just talked about one.
No, let's
before.
do it. I want to do Oddity. Let's do Oddity.
Let's go.
Yeah, I watched that shit last night. I was so scared.
Oh, I'm excited. If you were scared, shit.
Let's
Let's
do Oddity.
go.
I will say
you're probably gonna be scared.
Yeah. I don't want to. I won't say anything. I'll save it till next week.
Is it streaming anywhere?
It's on Shudder.
Shudder. All right, there we go.
Let's do Oddity. Let's go.
All right, I'm down. So if you guys have Shudder,
You see, y'all don't believe me. I tell you, I got some manifestation powers. I just did that shit right on camera. Y'all saw that? I
Oh
said,
my
watch
God.
it land on me. Boom.
it's like The Craft. Oh my God, I just manifested that. All right, so there you go. We're gonna be doing 2 Christmas movies.
Yeah. So after next week, then 2 Christmas movies. I don't know which ones yet.
Yeah,
But-
we'll just come up. It's probably gonna be 2 like bad ones. I like those weird, obscure
Actually, I
ones.
think I know.
Okay.
I just have to make sure they're streaming. So I'm not gonna say yet, but yeah.
That's fine. And then you guys have a video coming as well.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be closer to the holidays.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's it, right?
That's it. And remember,
Stay spooky, stay sexy. And time cut. Cut.
see you in your dreams. Back in time. Mwah.
I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's
Dun,
your
dun,
reminiscent
dun,
frame
dun,
yet. It's your reminiscent frame yet.
Oh.
Horror Daddies.
Bye guys.
Bye.